Trey Parker and Matt Stone have recently opened up about mocking Prince Harry and Meghan Markle in their latest controversial episode of South Park's The Worldwide Privacy Tour. The writers and voice actors appeared on Wednesday's Basic podcast to discuss the cartoon's legacy and many uproars over the past years. This was oddly perfect timing as they're facing a new controversy with the ex-royals. Or should I say the prince and his stupid wife. The episode featured a prince and his wife, and they were going around with signs saying, "We want our privacy," but then they also went on talk shows with, millions of people watching them. Art imitates life, life imitates art. You get the gist. I think it's important to note, though, that these characters were not addressed directly as Meghan or Harry. It was just a prince and his wife that, bore a striking resemblance to both Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. The real Duke and Duchess of Sussex were said to be upset and overwhelmed by the show amid reports she and Harry could sue South Park over the characters who resembled them. A source has, however, told The Spectre that despite being hurt, the couple was annoyed by South Park and refuses to watch it at all. Their representative told the Post on Tuesday that Harry and Meghan thought the episode was all frankly nonsense, totally baseless, and boring, and denied they would be suing the comedy series. Now, this really isn't anything new for Matt Stone and Trey Parker, who have been pretty controversial with their content ever since they began South Park back in 1997. Getting back to that Basic podcast I was talking about earlier, though, both Trey Parker and Matt Stone spoke directly about the various lawsuits that have been brought down upon them by celebs over the past years. I wanted to focus today's video on South Park's history of getting sued because it's just really funny to me. Oddly enough, I feel like some of the stuff that they put on South Park isn't really that malicious because they target literally anyone and everything. It softens the blow a little bit knowing that they're going to go after everyone. No matter who you are, no matter where you're at, you're gonna get made fun of on South Park if you're in the news. It's why I think South Park has avoided getting canceled over all these years, because they put some stuff out there that's highly controversial that other shows truly just couldn't get away with. Talking about some of their more controversial moments, Stone and Parker say there are so many moments we can't even remember. It was all coming from the right. We were considered counterculture. The Catholic leagues are always on our A's. It kind of always came from that side. While yes, I do feel like the show isn't really that malicious, it does unfortunately have a big fan base that will take everything that comes out of Eric Cartman's mouth as truth. I see that as a problem because this character is very obviously the worst human being imaginable. If you base any bit of your personality off of Eric Cartman, well, maybe you gotta do some self-reflecting. I don't really see that as Trey and Matt's fault. They've made it unbelievably clear that he's not a good human being and not a role model whatsoever. The duo also discussed one of their most controversial 2005 episodes, Trapped in the Closet and Coming Out of the Closet, which was all about Tom Cruise and his association with Scientology. Speaking on this, they said everyone knew Scientology was so litigious. People in Hollywood were scared of Scientology at the time because they would just sue you. I think that got us going. The Tom Cruise episode was really about getting sued. I mean, poking openly litigious people and seeing where the line is and what you can say, they picked a fight with us and we just went with it. That episode is what that is about. They bullied Hollywood and scared people into fearing saying the word Scientology. This is why I like Trey Parker and Matt Stone so much. Their goal is to push the envelope. It's not really to offend. They want to see how far they can take something before everyone starts to shut them down. I've seen some people on Twitter say they have hatred towards all these different small groups that they make fun of, but I just don't see it that way. I seriously just think they're trying to push things as far as they possibly can before they get canceled at this point. I mean, they're on season 26 of this I don't know if these guys really care if the show keeps going or not. I also think it's the style that they do things too. If they didn't make fun of everything, I would have a bigger issue with South Park. But they make fun of everything that's popular, whether you agree with it or not. I understand being offended by some of the things that they've done. I mean, they literally made a whole episode about how global warming isn't real and that Al Gore's kind of an idiot. But then they've also made fun of themselves for that bad take as well. Like I said, nobody's safe, not even South Park itself. I still find Man Bear Pig hilarious though, even if that was kind of a bad take on global warming. In conclusion, I don't think South Park is necessarily correct about everything, but the big point of the show was just to push the envelope, see how far they can really take a joke. I'm excited to see what else we get from season 26. The next episode of South Park comes out on March 1st, and your boy will be doing a review on it. So make sure to check that out. I'm super serial. How do you guys feel about South Park though? Leave me something about it in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching this new video on South Park. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content on your favorite animated shows in the future. Check out my other YouTube channel, Killjoy Jake, where I do updates on horror movies as well. Thank you all again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, Space Cowboy.